Alright, remember I have told you that we are going to use vulnerable machines in this section to exploit or hack them. And before we start scanning and using tools that we are going to use in this section, you need to know where to find these vulnerable machines, how to install them, how to configure them, and how to run them. So all you need to do is just go type top vulnerable machines rapid 7, and as we reach on the Google searches, just click on the top link, and here you can see we have Metasploitable right here. So once we click on the download now button, a file will start downloading just right here, and it will look like something Metasploitable Linux and then the version and .zip. And if you read this blog carefully, just scroll down a little bit, and here it is mentioned that the Metasploitable login is msfadmin and the password is also msfadmin. So keep this thing in your mind that the login and password is msfadmin. It is crucial to know because it is going to help us in the future. So now once you have downloaded it, you need to extract it. So you should see a few files in there after extracting it, and the one we are interested in is the blue one, that is VMDK file. This is nothing but a virtual hard drive that we will be using in our virtual machine. So let's move on and see how we can install it. So just open your virtual box, and we are going to create a new virtual machine, and you know how to do that, right? So click on the new button. It will ask you to name your virtual machine and choose operating system. So you can name it whatever you like. I will name mine as Meta 1 because I have already one Metasploitable vulnerable device here, so just so I can keep track of it since I have already one installed. So for the operating system, you will select other Linux here. You will select first Linux and then other Linux here. So now let's go deeper in it. And the cool part here is, as I mentioned earlier, these virtual machines do not require a lot of hardware. For Metasploitable, 512 MB of RAM will be more than enough. If you don't have that much of RAM to spare, you could even get away with the half of it, but I would recommend to go with the default setting. Next, we don't want to create a new virtual hard disk. Instead, we will use an existing one. So select the option here, and then we will click on the icon that is add, and then we will find our VMDK file wherever you have downloaded the Metasploitable. I have got mine here, so I will select it from there. Once you select it and click choose, then we will just finish it. So yeah, Metasploitable is now created, but hold on, we are almost done here. And the next thing we need to do is to head into our settings, go to the networks, switch from the default to bridged adapter like we did in the Kali Linux earlier, select the USB port, and now it's done. Now we can click on the start, and this will begin the process of installing Metasploitable. And like Kali Linux, you don't need to do anything here. Metasploitable will install on its own, and it should take just a minute or a few seconds, maybe even less. Okay, once that's done, you will be prompted with the login screen, and keep in mind that machine doesn't have a desktop or graphical user interface. It is all command line, so you will be navigating through a machine that is using terminal commands. Basically think of it as a giant terminal. So as you remember, I have told you the username and password is msfadmin, so just enter that, go ahead, type those in, and once you are logged in, you can just simply check if our network by typing command ifconfig, which will show us the IP address. So in my case, my IP address is 192.168.29.122 because we set it to bridge adapter. And just to confirm everything that it is working, try to ping something like Google or Facebook, and if it works, then everything is set up correctly. So let's just type here ping google.com, and as you can see, the packets are being transferred. So let's just Control C to actually stop it, and that's it. Our Metasploitable machine is now ready to be scanned and attacked.